That's really interesting, though. It's a really
it would.
interesting
The easy way
point.
out would be just to go and plead guilty to all of it.
And that would save a lot of other stuff from coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
About
if you really wanted to protect reputation and family,
it would nip it up and tie it up with a bow, and everything would end. And
plead guilty and shut it all down.
Shut it all down. And so, for the sheer fact that he's not, I don't know. It makes me think he didn't do it.
We'll see. Tell you what, Amy, you've been saying that from the beginning. So if it comes out that he didn't,
you don't kill your kid.
Amy might be a psychic. I don't know.
It's so rare that when it happens, it makes the national news, even in the tiniest of towns. Do you know what I mean? It's just rare. You die for your kid. You don't kill them.
Yeah.
Now, if it had been an accident or something, that's one thing.
Sure.
Like, you know, you can kill your husband. You can kill your wife. I'm married. I get how that goes. You know what I mean? Chris Rock, right?
Yeah.
You don't know love until you've plotted their murder. But I get that. I can wrap my mind around that. But you just don't kill your kid. Yeah. It's rare. Yeah. So it's just hard for me to wrap my mind around. And I've heard his jailhouse calls, right? Mm-hmm. I've heard how he talks about Maggie. I've heard how he talks about Paul. I've heard him get choked up.
It doesn't sit right for you.
Doesn't sit right with me.
Yeah, I'm not convinced either way, but I'm certain.
I'm leaning on no. I mean, listen, nothing surprises me in this case.
Sure.
Every time I get an alert on my phone, I'm like, son of a gun. Like, that is not what I saw coming. Mm-hmm. So there, anything's possible. Sure. But right now, I'm still leaning towards he didn't kill his wife and kid. But we shall see.
I'm leaning towards. I think,
and I'm pretty sure, like you said, I'm more sure that it wasn't Cousin Eddie.
Yeah.
Because he couldn't even kill.
What a stretch.
Yeah. He couldn't even kill
Alex at the designated time in the designated spot.
Right, with the guy who he was going to kill, begging him to do it and giving him a gun to do it. Like, that's insane.
What were you saying you're leaning towards?
I think that they know.
I think they know what happened.
I don't know if Alec knows what happened. Like, I don't know if he was there, but I think that with all this financial stuff and other things going on, I think he knows why.
Yeah.
Why somebody would want to kill them. Because for me, I don't. That's the question I have in my head is like, more so than who. I think the why leads us to the who. Mm-hmm. Why kill Maggie and Paul?
Well, I mean, I'm just stretching this here, but maybe this was somebody who found out that he stole all this money and wanted to hit him where it hurts. You know?
And so he has all that knowledge about the other stuff that was going on, and so if he could. But I know what it's like to be accused of killing someone. It's best not to say anything at all. So I understand why he wouldn't say it. But I think he does know, and the people around him know why, and so. That's what I'm.
Interesting.
That's what I hope comes out, but I'm not hopeful because I know in a lot of cases, murder cases, you never get that why, and that's something that I've learned you just kind of have to deal with.
Which is the worst.
You never get the why, and so I hope that they get to the bottom of that.
I think about. It would be easier just to plead guilty. I keep coming back. It would just be easier to tie it up with a bow, which tells me that there's something way bigger at play that we're not seeing. Mm-hmm. And I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
We talk about this all the time. Like, is it human trafficking? Is it the cartel?
You're thinking about the scariest things possible.
The scariest things possible. So scary that you wouldn't kill him. Mm-hmm. You would kill his family.
Right.
To let him know that if he didn't get in line or do this or do that, then we're going to go down the list, right?
Wouldn't that be something?
And hurt you in the worst possible way. So it just makes me think it would be the easiest option for Dick Harpootlian, for Jim Griffin, for the Murdaughs, for PMPD, for all of them, is for him to plead guilty, take his life sentence, and move on. And they're not. There's something else at play here.
Man.
What that is, we don't know. Time will tell. And maybe we won't ever find out. I don't know, but I sure hope we do.
Yeah. Well, I like to always kind of end these with asking you ladies kind of what's next. What are we waiting on next? And what are the next steps with these?
I think with the murder case, we're going to hear a lot of motions. We're going to start seeing a lot of things, a lot of press release motions, I think. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because, I mean, they aren't giving him everything. And the defense gets that, right? Mm-hmm. That's required under the law. It's required. The Supreme Court and the Constitution say it's kind of a big deal. Mm-hmm. You got to give it all. So we're going to see a lot of motions coming up.
And are those public? Do we get to see what's missing? What they're asking
for? The motions
for?
will be public. The evidence won't be.
Right.
So you get to see what they want, but you don't get to see it.
And why they want it, and why they think it's important. So I think that's...
And pictures
that's
of
still
it.
something.
The way things are going, you're getting pictures.
Yeah, little copy and paste. I think with the Murdaugh case, with the Mallory Beach case, we're going to see, more motions as well.
Right.
We're going to see a trial. And I think, matter of fact, I think we'll go down and watch it.
Yeah, I think I'm more excited for that one than I am for.
Wow, wouldn't
Yeah.
that be something?
Yeah, we'll go down and watch it, and we'll learn a lot of good stuff. I always love watching great attorneys at work, because watching their mannerisms and how they argue things and why they argue things the way they do, it's like it's a masterclass, right? As an attorney, to be able to watch great lawyers do their thing.
And we're waiting for these recordings from Russell Lafitte.
And then we want to hear who is involved and are they getting charged. And one of the things that we really love is the U.S. attorney involved in this case is Adair Ford Burrows, who is a badass female attorney, who's the U.S. attorney for South Carolina. And she is leading the charge of holding everybody accountable in this scheme, this Ponzi scheme, whether it's Palmetto State Bank, other attorneys, employees, whatever that may be. She's getting there, and I'm excited to see what that shows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, all right, ladies. Well, thank you so much. That's a lot of information, a lot of updates. Folks, as always, let us know what you think in the comments. If you've got questions that you'd like us to address on the next episode, we'd love to hear from you. Of course, you can find us anywhere that you consume your media. We're on YouTube, of course, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can find us online at justiceslovely.com as well. Carolina Justice Report has new episodes drop every Tuesday at 2 p.m. We'll see you next time.
When life gets ugly, justice is lovely, the lovely